Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of SeanDo Doesn't Go, and I am joined today by one of my good friends, Al Solorzano from Entisys360. Al, welcome!
Hey, thank you very much, Sean. Glad to be here.
Hey,
Or
I'm so
virtually
glad.
here.
Yeah, virtually here, because we're both working in our home offices, of course, and I can dissect your home office and really get deep into your personality, but that
I have
scares
no
me.
idea what I'm interested in, right?
But hey, Al, I wanted to talk to you today because you're out in the field, you're talking to customers, you're seeing what's going on. We currently have a pandemic going on. People were switched into a remote work model almost overnight. And I really wanted to get your take on that. What are you seeing from customers as it relates to, let's say, Microsoft and Citrix?
Realistically, what we're seeing from our customers today is that they've been going through multiple phases. The first phase was just react. Just probably do the same thing that they've been doing already, just kind of add some more scale. Some of our customers, of course, didn't have the scale. They couldn't buy infrastructure, so they had to look towards cloud solutions. And so we heavily leveraged Azure to acting as the workload placement for their Citrix workloads. So that was great for our customers. Now our customers are kind of going through a little bit more of an optimization phase. So they're seeing a little bit more IT optimizations, like what can we do to make it more efficient for IT? And then we're expecting in the next 6 to 18 months them going through the same scenario on the business side.
Really?
Do they need to have everybody come into the office anymore, right? Is that financially beneficial for the organization? Do they need 3 floors in a downtown high-rise building at that exponential cost? Can they do hoteling? Can they have more remote workforces be used more often? And so we're kind of seeing them in a couple different phases, but we've definitely been leveraging Azure for the consumption model, so that way they're only paying for what they're using. For the scaling capabilities, rapidly increase and decrease their consumption. So definitely the Citrix plus Azure verbiage has basically taken off.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, you've been out there preaching the remote work story for decades and work anywhere on any device. Okay, maybe 3 years.
I'm missing some hair.
Maybe just when you got out of college a couple of years ago. But and now we're in the proof of concept. We've proofed it out. You think it's going to really impact real estate infrastructure, people reducing that? And then how does that relate to, you must have some hybrid models that are going on.
Yeah, so let's answer the first piece, which is the real estate space and even just employee acquisition and maintenance, right? So, we've been having customers conversations around, can they keep their current staff in the locations that they are in, right? What if people are going to be moving out of state because they no longer want to be in a specific state that's maybe more of a hot spot, right? Yep. All right, you got some options. You can still maintain that employee, reduce your cost for the real estate, and still keep them as a functional employee of the organization. So that's been great. So with the hybrid use case, what we've been seeing from our customers is while they either think they want 100% public cloud, they currently are starting to understand a little bit more about how applications work, right? Where the application resides, data locality matters when it comes to users' experience. And not every application can get moved to the cloud. So therefore, they have to keep some of their stuff on premises, or just they already know that there's going to be some percentage of their workforce that is static, right? There's going to be 2,000 of their employees that is static, and then there's seasonal increases during certain periods of time. That's where hybrid use cases have really kicked in. So while there are public cloud-based DaaS offerings that are out there, what we're really seeing more as the advantage is that hybrid use case. Let the IT organization put the workloads where it makes the most sense.
And then make that combination of that public cloud, in this case, Microsoft Azure, and then Citrix and maybe Citrix Cloud for the management components, but definitely deliver up the employees' workspace through Citrix Workspace, go through Citrix networking, giving them an amazing experience, and it's still secured, and they can actually survive in a situation like this where they literally work where they are most comfortable and most safe.
Yeah, I think I heard it from another consultant out there. I'll give it up to Steve Greenberg. He said our customers in general have all seen the benefit of the Citrix solution, specifically Citrix Cloud solution, because they had all the tools, they had all the benefits of the solution just waiting there for them to use it. And all they really had to do was say, hold my beer, I got this for you, right? And so that particular capability allowed a lot of our customers to say, you know what, we already have a solution in place. All we have to do is scale it up a little bit. And so that's what they did. If they had some extra capacity, great. If they didn't, they just bumped it into the Azure cloud and had that same capability for hosting those workloads from there. So really easy for them to do, and really was a huge benefit for those customers that made that investment in Citrix over the last couple of years.
That's great. Al, I really appreciate you being here today. As always, it's a pleasure for you to talk to me, but it's equally a pleasure for me to talk to you, and I appreciate you taking the time here today. Stay safe, my friend.
Always appreciate it, Sean.
And keep doing what you're doing, but not so well, because you're coming into my marketing territory here, and I'm a little insecure about that. That does it for this episode of SeanDo Doesn't Go. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.